Hello everybody, and welcome to another video of Wisconsin All-Star Pro Wrestling. And this month we have two events, and we're also signing some people. The reason why we are signing people, you would think, why are you signing people? You have enough people as it is for like 2 shows and stuff. But then when I was going over it, because I pre-book the shows before recording the video, that some of the rivalries and storylines, even if I did like just create them or they've been going on for a while, some of them may have had to do double duty with like the calculations of like the 5-minute matches and 10-minute promos and stuff like that. So may hire a few people, and then we'll also kind of give them a video promo or something like that to introduce them into the promotion and stuff, and try to get them acclimated or set a storyline rivalry right away. So we are going to do that quick, as I did find these people beforehand, so of who I wanted to sign, because I kind of did a little look, but I wanted to do it on, video to show who I am going to be signing. So I can just type these names in real quick. And we are doing Nixon Shepard. We're going to remove him from the short list, because that way we don't see his contracts of when he expires on these. So he is 20 years old, which is good. 1 year of experience. Like, not that it mattered on the build of being ripped or whatnot, but he has that. And then his traits are being selfish, they're pranks, and love of fun. So he's kind of a heel. It's like a comedy heel, so to speak, but he's got 74 star power and 91 wrestling skill. So we'll give him negotiations. We'll have him know how shows. He's going to be a heel for sure. Give him 5 years. Main event, sure, we'll give it to you. And then he's known for being selfish and pranks and love of fun. So could be a classic heel, could be a comedy character, royalty, but seems like he's just only selfish, so that we'll just give him classic heel at this point, because it could be selfish and stuff, be a cocky. Does he have the entertainment skill? He does. So he could be a cocky heel. We'll give him that. That way he has a boost on talking angle, which involves the character to gain a boost, and then fast popularity, gain and loss, and then it requires entertainment skill of 70 or above. Well, he has an 87, so we're going to give him a cocky heel for 5 years as a main event person. Make that offer. He's going to accept the offer. So he'll be in the main event. He is now part of us. Maybe we'll give him a written contract, but as of right now, it's going to be pay per appearance until we know what he's capable of. So he is removed from shortlist, so we don't have to see all his other contracts being up on our list. And then we will sign the other person we were really looking at, Molly King. She has 91, 80 wrestling skill, 86 entertainment, safety of 99, so like perfect with that, imitation 91, and 91 star power. She's selfish, respectful, considered sociable, and driven to be the best. So yet again, it can be another classic heel Because otherwise it's like we would give her face and be a wholesome face, because that's kind of like driven to be the best, but overall with the selfish part of things kind of makes it by default a heel, so we can give it a classic heel again, or we gave him cocky, and she has she could also be arrogant. We'll give her arrogant because it requires no, I don't want slow popularity loss though. We'll just do classic heel, or no, let's do cocky because fast gain and loss, talking boost, and it requires entertainment skill. It's kind of the same as the other one, but driven to the best, so you're going to be cocky. Decent amount of money. But main event, 5 years. Make that offer. She accepts. So it's another one she's added to, just like Nixon. So we have her that's signed. You're signing Wade Hine. I kind of looked at him, like birth dates, and it showed youngest. And if I were to keep scrolling down and stuff, it'd be the older they get. He's 19 years old, less than 1 year. I don't know what Pro Sue style is, but it really doesn't matter. He's got anger issues. He wants power, so he's basically arrogant. A heel. So you can begin negotiations. Travel expenses, no house shows. Goes down to 260. 5 years. We'll give him a lower mid card to start off with, even though he's got 66, 40. Or 50 wrestling skill and stuff, so we'll give him lower mid card. We'll give him the classic heel. Or no, we're gonna give him arrogant. But yeah, that's what we'll give him. We'll make an offer. He accepts it. So now he's offered a job to work for WASW. And then we have Waylon Justice. He's kind of comedy character because he's partier, social among others, and love for fun. He's like I said, a comedy character. He's a face, travel expenses, good of control. Give him lower mid card, or we'll give him mid card to start off with. He's a face, comedy character, because he's big partier and stuff. So that should work out pretty well with him. Make that offer. He is now employed through WSW. And then we have Journey Wit. She is 98 star power, 85 wrestling skill. The rest of it can be worked on overall in general. Love for money, social about others, pranks, and big partier. So could be the $1 million gimmick, but I think another comedy character, kind of being a face for 5 years. And then she'll be lower mid card to start off with. Another comedy character, like I mentioned before. So we have Nixon, that's a cocky. Wade, that's kind of cocky. And Waylon Johnson, that's a face and stuff. So and she is a comedy character too, with the partier and pranks and everything else. So See if she accepts it. She accepts it. So she is now part of WASW. And you may think it's like 3 males and 3 females is going to be an odd number, but they could add to stables and whatnot. So who knows? And the last one is Jada Wagner. She's 66'58". Seemed like a decent amount of build to be around in the locker room. So we'll do that. 5 years, main event. We'll give her mid card. And we'll do wholesome face. Because she's respectful and fun. So we'll give her wholesome face. Request it. She's accepted. So we have these people that accept offers. And we'll do... I was going to say main show we'll probably do Mixon and Molly. And then Jada, Journey, Waylon, and Wade will be in this show that we can do videos. So Waylon, not attack. Video will be 5-minute video. Okay, we're gonna edit it though. So we are going to add Wade Hyde to it after we select it. We'll do that for 5 minutes. Then we'll add Journey and Jada. Or they'll be in a separate one. So we can do save angle. And we'll add them there. Yeah, then we'll add the females right after there. Jada Wagner. Add 5 minutes. And then Journey. And like I mentioned, we'll do it after that, so we'll be set on that. Back to the office. Get the main show here. Got this all incorporated, and we are going to add an angle, do a video for 5 minutes. Save the beats. And then video. It's not those. It's Molly. There we go. We'll do it that way. It's kind of thinking of like, where should I plug it and place it to get the best percentage when it comes to the event scores. So they have been signed, they've been put into the show, and we are going to simulate for the 9 days or 8 days, and we'll see if there's going to be any requests for something else. And failed drug test. She was positive for soft drugs. Okay. We're gonna talk calmly. Like, okay, good talk. 4 days away. Similar to the 3. We can accept that promise, because who knows, it may be like the... I always forgot the women's every event championship that Laura from the Minnesota All-Star Wrestling has, and so it possibly could be that title, to be honest. So we are going to simulate the next day. There, yes, next day. So we got an event, it's already pre-booked. Start show. And we start off strong with Power and Millionaire, the females of Power and the Millionaire gimmick people. Or no. Yes. Did I select the wrong people? Oh no. I did not. I don't know why Abby and Aubrey are out there. But anyway, or overall... Ew, because I did it wrong. That's what happened. Alright, well, either way, we got a 66. Because what was supposed to happen is... that Aurora and D'Angelo are out with Riley. Riley's cutting a promo on Lucia. Lucia obviously makes her entrance, as you can see towards here. So, they make their entrance, the stable of like the millionaire gimmicks and stuff. They make their entrance. Riley cuts a promo because Riley is dealing with Lucia. Lucia, interrupts or, makes her entrance. And then she cuts a promo on Riley. And then Lucia was supposed to get attacked by D'Angelo and Aurora. And gets attacked by Aubrey and Abby instead. Which did deal with Aurora and D'Angelo and Riley before. It's like the trio tag team championships and stuff. So they attacked Lucia, and then Lucia gets medical attention. So star power from Lucia added to it, good looks. Aubrey had good looks to it, and also her badass gimmick. Star power and good looks for most of it for Lucia. The millionaire gimmick of Riley added well to the beats. Then D'Angelo, star power and good looks. So 66 overall. Segment was 86, but with the calculated stuff to a 66, with a 77 calculation score. So we got a 69. So we moved up with Jada and Journey that we just signed and making their introducing each other, not necessarily in a rivalry or storyline together. They are just now new members of WASW and wanted to introduce them to the world, and they gave us 69 with a 68% and 70. The true segment score was a 90. 77% multiplier. Then we have Butch and Oscar starting their new storyline. Oscar or Lou Easter and Butch had a storyline going, and Butch could not win a match to save his life. And overall, in general, he's like, I want redemption, and he'll go with Oscar instead. Instead of Lou Easter, but Lou Easter is going to be part of, the whole thing because of the tag team. So, 5-minute match. Oscar had a boost of his gimmick, star power, good looks of Oscar. And then Oscar and Butch were struggling for breath. Butch selling was good. He put in huge effort. Butch was explosive. Vocal crowd were in love with it. Working with Butch helped everyone learn in the segments. Camera and stage quality stays the same as usual in other episodes. And the vocal crowd were in love. The reaction made it better. So we have a 69% absolute value with calculations, 61% match quality with a 1.5 star, and true segment score of 67. 67, and then 73, the multiplier gives it a 49%. Next segment, we have a 69%, so we're staying within that 70 range a little bit. And we got Emmett Rossi and Billy Klein. So Emmett Rossi chases Billy in like the backstage, star power of good looks added to it. Emmett finally catches up to him, and then they get into a brawl. And then his badass gimmick, star power, and good looks added to it. And then they were split apart by the backstage staff, and Emmett Rossi from the other one were the same. And then added Samuel Jennings, star power, to it. And true segment was 90, and then 77% multiplier. So we had a 64, 72, and 71. And then we have another angle with Maria Jose Ferreira and Dana Rocha. That is the new storyline. And Maria Jose Ferreira cuts a promo on Dana Rocha, her star power. They both gain 0.2 and 72% with the true segment score of 94. Then we got a match of females take over and Money is Reality. So they are kind of in a rivalry storyline, so to speak. So the intimidating presence of Abby Perry. Aubrey was struggling with breath. D'Angelo and Richards had a boost of their gimmick. The good looks of D'Angelo added to the match. Vocal crowd were in love with the segment. Their reaction made it better. And D'Angelo did the heavy lifting. Stage and camera quality stay the same. Abby Perry wins. So D'Angelo and Richards lost 0.1, and Perry and Wilder gained 0.2. So 72% with the crowd. 80% match quality with 3 stars, and then true segment of 73 with the 73 multiplier. So, with all that calculation. And we got an 82% of Dana Rocha cutting a promo on Maria Jose Ferrari. The arrogant gimmick of Dana Rocha worked well, and the star power of Maria worked well, and they both gained 0.2, 82 with a 100% segment score, the multiplier to get it to 82. And we got a 49. We got Maxim Cruz, K Cruz coming back into the swing of things, and they are going after the Athlete Central, that is the tag team champions. No one has been able to defeat them. And so Egon Morrison and Harley Bird were attacked by Maxim and Kid Cruz. Maxim and Kid Cruz cut a promo, and then Athlete Central gained medical attention. So 35 on the attack, 64 and 62. on the promo and receiving medical. So these guys are going to turn heel. Oh, I gotta turn and change. The turn was a failure, but the character overhaul of Maxim was a success. And we have a 50% Women's Every Event Championship match, which thought maybe Zoe Matthews would gain the title, but the star power of Zoe Matthews added to it. She was strong for breath. The vocal crowd were in love with it. Laura Leon did the heavy lifting, stage camera quality, and then she successfully retains. She gains 0.2, so Matthews doesn't lose anything. 72% for the absolute value, 59% with the 1.5 star, and then true segment score is 69% with the multiplier of 73. However, it's multiplied in calculations to get a 50%. And we got 10 minutes of Waylon Justin and Wade Hyde introducing themselves with the video, and the star power of Waylon Justin added to the match, or added to the story beat, with 72% and 56. They had an 83% true segment score. Then we got a 78 with Takeru Sugawara and Killian James. They both gained 0.2. He cuts a promo and then a video involving him, so he was 79% for the promo, 76% for the video, and it was star power good looks of Takeru, and then Killian James star power added to this promo. And then the 100%, but the multiplier is 78. And then we have James Adkins and Vandwan Conte. James wanted a main event, so James gets hit with an injury. That's a first. So the star power of James, intimidating presence of James. He was strong for breath. Vandwan had a boost of his gimmick. Star power of Vandwan. Vandwan was strong for breath. The vocal crowd. And then Vandwan did the heavy lifting. And then James gains 0.2 and Vandwan minus 0.1 overall, with 80% crowd reaction, 60% of that match quality. And then we have a true segment of 76% with the 73 multiplier. And we can end the show. We got a 67%. We gained 0.3. Overall, seemed pretty decent. We had 182 with the 49 to 50s probably brought us down a little bit, and the 56 at the end. So I could have bumped this up a little bit. Four emails. James Adkins has come down with an injury and will have to miss some time. Promise succeeded. Summary: we sold out, and we had 5,250 in ticket sales. So we sold out in that, and we started doing the whole 500 like since last year. So to have like a whole year and a month to be able to turn around and get 500 people in a stadium, that is crazy. And we got 5,250. He is hit with a James Atkins was hit with a bicep injury last night and is expected to be out until sometime in June. Bummer. So we will simulate to the next day. And then we'll simulate to the next show in 13 days. And there's probably going to be email in between. Yeah. Jada fails it. Last chance. Sorry to clean up. Thank you for being understanding. And we'll see what we can do. We'll probably look at the finances and see how everything's going with that first before we head into the next show. Finances. So, yeah, 560 for sponsorship, making profit there, but we're at 27,000 within staff wages, and hopefully it's not the 1 million and it's still the 600. Then we could have 2 shows per month, and if it continues like 500, we may have to increase it. Maybe for this next show we may increase it because we sold out. And that way we can still keep getting money. Riley McCarthy would like a title around waist. I think you already have a title, but we're going to accept it. We got 3 days till that. So we'll simulate the 3 days. Gonna book it, and we are going to 6. We'll do 1,000 and see if we will gain quite a bit of people from it, because we had 500 sold out. So hopefully within this main show everything will work out. Alright, so we started off with a 68% true sigma score of 89 with the multiplier, but anyway, we'll break it down. Javen Ibori gains nothing, everyone else gains 0.2. He makes his entrance. He talks about Jane Cooper, but doesn't cut a promo, so it's like nothing against him. He has star power and good looks with Jane Cooper. Jane Cooper makes his entrance, same thing. And then Javen and Jaden in a verbal match. Jaden wins on the cocky gimmick of the story beats, and then star power and good looks like the other two. And then Jaden and Javen engage in a brawl. Jaden, star power, good looks. And then Jaden and Javen are pulled apart. Star power and good looks on that. So 65% on the brawl, 64 on learning, 71, 79 for Jane Cooper making his entrance. Alright. It's not too bad. And then 89% true score overall. Our next segment, and Athlete Central has still kept their titles. Kid and Maxim Cruz do their selling, are masterful in these tag team situations. Maxim Cruz helped everyone learn a lot. Maxim Cruz lost 0.1. Kid Cruz didn't lose anything. 0.2 were gained by Egon and Harley, because they were not just because they retained their titles, but they probably won, so it kind of helped them retain or getting people for the retaining of the titles. They did a good selling effort, explosive and the vocal crowd were in love with the segment. Harley Bird did the heavy lifting. Camera and stage quality. Then we got angle of Alex and Aaron, where Aaron cuts a promo on Alex, and Aaron is attacked by Alex Adams. So 75 for the promo, and then Alex Adams attacks him from behind or forward. Got a 53% on Dana Roaching winning. Had a boost of her gimmick to the match. The star power of Maria Jose Ferrari added to it. And then vocal crowd were in love with the segment. Then did the heavy lifting to put the story together. Dana Roach did to the wall. Dana Roach gained point 2. Maria lost point 1. Camera and stage quality are the same. And we got 73% on crowd reaction, 71% on the match quality, and 73% on the segment and the calculation of 73. So Isabella and Ava are going at it. Isabella talks about Ava, and then she cuts a promo, and then Ava cuts a promo on her. Everything else, so it's quite a doozy. And we get a 71 with a true segment of 92. Just trying to click on the next one. I was hitting and find a score on accident. We have Nixon and Molly coming in, expressing who they are. The game point 2 from it, 72% on Nixon and 69 on Molly. Molly added star power to the beat, and the score was a 92 in the multiplier. We have Holly Chin and Anna Becker. Star power of Anna. Anna was struggling. Holly Chen was also struggling, and she had a boost of her gimmick. The active power added to the match. The intimidating presence of Holly. Holly was struggling for her breath. Folk crowd were in love. And then Holly Chen did the heavy lifting and putting some weights together. And then stage and camera quality, and Holly Chen game point 2. Rain Grimes is getting interviewed by Cody about Zoe, and also did it last night as well. Got a 73 and a 66, and then the true score was 90%. Got the main event of Matthias and Quadus. Matthias successfully retains, get a boost of his gimmick, star power of the Matthias. It's added to the beat, and Quadus had a boost of his gimmick, star power of Quadus. The vocal crowd and stage were with it, and Matthias gained point 2, and Quadus gained nothing. Got 92% on the absolute value, an 86 with the 4-star match, and a 62%, which was a true segment score of 86%. So, not bad. We had a 68, so we had a 67 and a 68. Game point 3. Now it's how many people are showing up overall. So we got email and the summary. We had 653 people show up. So we may go back to the 500. And we had 6,856. So overall, in total, we had about 1,700 within ticket sales, I would imagine. $12,000 in ticket sales. All right, so yeah, 12,000 ticket sales, and then 39,000 for staff wages. More like 40, and then got 30. Overall, go to the next day. Probably should go until the end of the month. Yeah, we'll go to the end of the month. But we got email. Maximum cruise, longer match, 15 minutes. Alright, gonna accept it. And find something here. Maybe it's roster, but not finding it, so we will simulate till March. Hopefully it's not 1 million that we for production, but who knows. This thing will load, and it did. We have Jada. We're gonna reject you because you just showed up. What is there to do? The medical. So he is out until the 20th of June. And then we could set a wellness policy and stuff if we truly wanted to, which I don't want to. And that will be it for the video. Hopefully you enjoy the video. You got 2 shows for the count of 1, a little bit of signing of 6 superstars. Oh, we can check our finances quick. And it does stay at 600, so therefore we could have more shows if we truly wanted to. Since it stays at 600, we might make a weekly thing at this point, have 2 shows be a weekly thing, which one would be like maybe on a Monday and a Friday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, or a Monday and Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, a weekly thing. So now that we know overall that the month of February we boosted up to, it was like $560 to $1,190, but we had 4,000 in staff, or 40,000, not 4,000, 40,000 in staff wages, 600 in production, but we sold out 1 show and we did not the other. We bumped it up to 1,000 and we got 653. So overall, next time we're probably going to keep the 500 over, so we sell out and we kind of make that profit. But otherwise, have a good one.